Shinobi Striker just released their 12th dev letter, and with this we have the conclusion of Season 9, and it looks like the confirmation of Season 10.
Bring it on, little Suzuki. You want to see what true resolve is? I'll show you.
Alright, man, so when we look at this dev letter, man, first thing, let me know, since we have Season 10 coming, let me know, what 4 characters do you want for Season 10? You can say 3 to 4 characters. Let me know who you want, man. I might make a video for y'all talking about who I want for my list, bro. But I already read some of this, so I'm just going to be going over it and letting you know my thoughts, how I feel about it. I'm not going to be reading everything, so, you know, I'll put the link to this in the comments, man, but we'll go through this pretty quickly. You know, they got some good stuff, man. We know that Kimimaro is the next DLC, and he is an attack type. I will admit, his moves look a little basic, but it all just depends on how they operate, man. So this one is like a counter. I think like works a little bit similar to what you would see from Acrobat Technique, man. It's a counter. If you hit him, he comes with the spikes, and he can also move forward with it. So, I mean, this could be used maybe to power through some things, especially if it goes through projectiles. This will be a pretty strong moving forward move, and I don't know if this will be better than Acrobat Technique, but we also got to just see what the damage is looking like on this to know how good of a move that is, particularly. And it just talks about him. He's also invulnerable while he's during the counter attack, and allows you to fend off multiple opponents at once. That's a lot of the key things with Kimimaro. It talks about fending off multiple opponents at once. But this one is not going to work make you safe against secret techniques, so you're going to still get hit with secret techniques. Next we have the climatic dance. This one has 2 different activations, so you can use the spike right here, or you can pull out the whip and knock them back. And this also talks about it being able to use for crowd control. So that one looks like it's armored, and then this one, depending on your input with the stick, you can choose how to hit them with the whip. So you use this ninjutsu like a whip-like spine. If you activate it without input, you'll do the charging forward, and if you input it with one like different like tilt or something like that, it'll lash out with a whip attack if you choose a direction. So this is pretty cool, man. It says the rush attack is good at finishing combos, and if you're using the whip, this is good at like knocking down multiple enemies. So once again, knocking down multiple enemies. I'm trying to show y'all. Okay. And the last thing is the secret technique, the Bracken dance, and I'm trying to show it to y'all, man, but this is why this video came out so late. I planned on recording this earlier, but like this website is just sometimes not loading the videos, man. I don't know what they got going on with this buggy ass website right now, man. But I can't show you what it looks like, bro. But the Bracken dance, basically, he slams down onto the ground, and then like spikes come up, and depending on whoever the closest opponent is, he'll attack them with a charging attack. If I can show you this one later after it's loading, I will. But yeah, this shit's just not. It's been buggy. That's why this video. I thought about not even making this video because this website was just being stupid. But yeah, basically a bunch of spikes come up the ground, and then the person that's closest to you, you'll be able to charge them with a special move. So this is pretty cool. It just depends on how much damage this does, but I will admit the spikes do go pretty far with this. And then they also talk about some things with you also get a weapon, so you get Kimimaro's bone dance, and also the ninja tool digital shrapnel, man, which is basically him throwing out some spikes. This one is also not loading, bro. This website is just cooked, bro, cooked. The Kimimaro bone dance is basically him just throwing out like multiple little, like, it's kind of works, it's a little bit similar to just like the Senbon, basically, kind of. And his actual fighting with his fighting technique was pretty cool as well. It's like him sliding, a little bit like a gentle fist, but like you're using a bone as your weapon. All right, now it's working, bro. Now this buggy ass website is working, bro. All right, so I can show you now. So this is the ultimate. Spikes come up, and then he comes in right there, man. So that's what it looks like. And like I said, the spikes cover a decent amount of range. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, the ninja tool looks like this, man. We finally got the video to work. This is what I said. It looks like Senbon's, but then when you see him doing the actual attacks, man, this is pretty cool. Nothing I don't think that's going to be game-changing, depending on what the heavy activation is like, man. But I do like that multiple hit strike that he does in the air with it. That's the ninja tool, looks like it. Like I said, similar to Senbon. Then we have his normal strikes here. Like I said, I do like the multiple stabs in the air right here, man. This looks pretty cool. I do like that a lot. And there was literally nothing like crazy about the description about it. You can get Kimimaro's bone dance, or you can also get the ninja tool 10-finger piercing bullet. So the dance of Kaguya is faithfully reproduced. So pretty cool with that, man. Then we also have some new SSS Plus items. I had to change to the Japanese site because it just wasn't working with the English site with this website for some reason. This is basically Rock Lee's fighting style. It's basically Rock Lee's fighting style, and if you hold the heavy, you unleash the 8 inner gates. So this is what it looks like. You got your normal strikes. Look at that, man, the drunken fist, bro. This move look cool. You get the hidden lotus, and then you release the 8 inner gates. Feeling of pain. So since it's pain, I wonder if you're going to be losing health during this. But it looks like you basically just get like an attack tracking boost. Attack tracking boost. I love how he's putting his hands behind his back while he's fighting. This weapon looks pretty fire. Just interested to see what the downfall is going to be of going into this buff, man. But it looks like you get mostly benefit going into that buff, man. And that's what that move is. And then we also got some new another SS Plus weapon with Kamui White Light Sword. Basically, this is a Kakashi's sword. It's basically supposed to copy different jutsus that he's learned. So if you do the strong attack only, you'll do a fireball. If you do a strong attack to the left, you do a rim release back vacuum bullet, which is from Danzo. The strong attack up is a thunder release, so you'll basically send out like 2 clones and they'll run with like a thunder lightning net basically. Strong attack to the right is a water release, so you'll basically just put like a kind of a little bit similar to the Boruto Stream, not Boruto Stream, the one where you put the water underneath them and you can shock them. The strong attack pressing down on the stick puts up an earth wall, which I think will be really useful. And then if you're in the air, you'll send out 2 dogs. So we'll go ahead and show you what this looks like. Normal combos, that's normal. That's the fireball, if you just press it. That is the vacuum bullets. That's the lightning one for the left. This is if you press down with the water. And then look at the dome wall, bro. The wood walls, that's gonna be really good. And then that's the dog, bro. But like, look at, like, there's so much versatility, man. You can use these moves for different things, whether it's base or combat, man. Like, that's gonna be used just for normal combat. That's also a combat move. This is maybe a combat, but this right here, we got a base move right here, and then we got something to prevent projectiles if he puts up the mud wall. Like, this is pretty good, man. I like the way this weapon's looking. It just all depends on how fast it comes out, because the hand signs do look a little bit slow with this, not gonna lie. So it just depends on if you're gonna be able to beat people that really spam really fast with their moves, because certain weapons just can spam really fast. So it's just going to be if you can keep up while using this weapon. That's going to be one of the main key things with this, man. But all around, this weapon looks pretty fire. And then we also have them introduce a new balance adjustment. The main balance adjustment base, what they're talking about, man. They made an adjustment basically to make unblockable moves now blockable. But the key thing is, if you get a guard break with these jutsus, it's going to reset your substitutions. And the 2 moves that they made an adjustment to was the Rasengan. The Rasengan, you know, the one that you get from Naruto, where it's unblockable, the Rasengan move, and also to the Flash Slice that we got from Baroshiki. So they basically just said these weapons, or these moves, were a little bit too strong, so they got rid of the unblockableness and instead just made it cause a whole lot of guard damage. So this is gonna be very interesting to see how this change affects the game, man. Very interesting to see. And they also adjusted the 8 inner gates, and they made it where where they can make it move like you're in this state longer. And the mind transmission jutsu actually moves faster now. So this is really good, man. This is really good. And you're also not going to get as much, so you can't read it right now. Like I said, this is translated so the website works better. You're not going to get as much secret technique from using the Strange Taste. This is for Strange Taste. So whenever you use Strange Taste, you're not going to get as much secret technique. So they're trying to nerf that down so you're not able to spam as much with the Strange Taste, man. And they have a few more items that they introduced. One of them is this unique clothing right here. This allows you to basically heal from doing basic normal attacks, but you cannot use ninjutsu or secret techniques as a result of that, man. But that's pretty cool that it's just like, it's like a full-blown hand-to-hand just boxing outfit. That's what this outfit is for. Just fully fighting. It's not meant to use any type of jutsus or nothing like that. It does also reduce the cooldown time of like your substitutions and stuff like that in ninja tools, but you cannot use ninjutsu or secret techniques. So it'd be interesting to see some how some people use this build, using this outfit. It's gonna go basically fully off your weapon, man. This is gonna go solely off of what weapon you're using. We also got an Orochimaru sword, man. This one I'm a little bit on the fence about, man. We'll see what it is, you know, when it comes out. It does look like it deals some poison. I just don't know what that heavy activation is going to be like. If the heavy activation is him turning into the snake right there, like we saw, but this is supposed to be a very unorthodox fighting style, so it's going to be interesting the mix-up you could do with this. But I'm just curious what the heavy activation is. If the heavy is him like being that snake form, that might be really good for movement, man. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. And then we also have the scientific ninja tool. This one is basically a wind sword. And if you use the heavy, you throw the sword out. Like, that's pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. I like the way this weapon looks. I don't know if it's going to beat the inventive destruction for me, but I do like the range. This is looking like some of the best range that you're going to get from a defense weapon, besides, of course, the War Fan Dreaming Moon. But the fact that this looks like it actually goes out and you can actually deal some good damage is pretty nice, because there's not a lot of ranged defense weapons besides the Tamari Fan that does have a little bit of range. And then this one is basically Jiraiya's Swamp Jutsu, man. And how this works, it looks like if they get caught in it, it's going to give them a movement speed reduction. But if they stay in it for too long, they're going to eventually be knocked out, bro. This is an instant kill. So I can already see the builds to find ways to trap people in this. Maybe, I wonder what is going to cause them to go down. If you put somebody in a sand coffin and then drop this, does it still put them down? Or if you stun them, I imagine I can already see the stun builds, bro. People just hitting people like with certain things to hold them in this, because this is a ninja tool that anybody can use. So imagine maybe doing a mind transmission after you pop this. Like, bro, I can see the builds right now. Pop this and do mind transmission and then just instant kill them. This might be crazy, but with the fact that it instant kills and it doesn't even take that long. Let's see how long it is. When they're going down, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it, bro. 6 seconds, and that looks like an instant kill. It says it knocks them out. We don't know if knocks them out means that they're dead or if it means that they're just going to be like stunned for a while, but like, sheesh, that is a crazy ninja tool, man. And that is pretty much a lot of the stuff they talk about, man. I did do like a new battle road, so you could get a new Masked Man outfit, you know, if you like that type of stuff. And in conclusion, they talk about right here, man, they said they've been optimizing the game and stuff like that since throughout Season 9, and it looks better than Season 8. And they said they'll continue to optimize the game through future updates to make it easier to play. It says the update is scheduled. And then they talk about Season 9 ending, but Shinobi Striker will move on to a new season, man. So we are confirmed for a new season. Let me know in the comments, how did y'all feel about this dev letter? We already know the DLC will be coming out, I believe, tomorrow. And then we also have other DLC for other games, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. We'll be covering all this stuff. Let me know what 4 characters you want for Season 10. And yeah, let me know how y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things. And yeah, I will see y'all in the Kimimaro DLC review, man. We up.